Today we are talking about signs to know that she wants you to make the move on her. Yes. Sometimes it's a bit confusing because this thing can be very difficult. Because you've met this girl, you go on dates with her, you really like her, but you don't really know if it's time to let her know that you want a relationship or want to take things further. Because you've been going on dates with this woman, you really like her, but she has put you in a friend zone. So you don't know whether it's appropriate or what time you should make a move on her, or when you think it's appropriate to make a move on her. Or maybe you are those guys who don't know how to tell a girl that they really like them. Or you're looking for the best time to ask her to be your girlfriend. If you are this type of guy, then this video will help you a lot. If you're interested in knowing these things, then watch this video.
Alone with memories, I'm filled with longing, thinking of you, our friendship a strong bond.
Women can be very hard to read sometimes, and mixed signals is very, very annoying because sometimes you think that you have it all figured out, but you later realize that no, it's not what you think. Because knowing the exact time to make a move can actually increase your chances of winning her. So the first sign or signal I want to talk about is if she locks eyes with you. I'm not talking about maybe you guys have gone on a date and she's looking at you while you're talking to her. I'm not talking about those ones. I'm talking about the constant, repetitive ones that she's always looking at you. You know that kind of look that when you're crashing on somebody, let's say you're crashing on somebody and the feeling is mutual. So both of you can be staring at each other sometimes. You still glances at each other, be looking at each other without saying anything. It's a silent communication. Both of you understand what you're doing. So if you realize that every now and then you're gazing at each other, the next time it happens, hold the gaze for a longer period of time and see if she should also do same. If she does same, that's a sign to make a move. Trust me, that's a sign to make a move. To make a move to maybe get to know her better or start a relationship with her. Trust me, if a woman doesn't like you, she will not be looking at you. She doesn't have time for that. Women don't do that. We only do that when we actually like this person. The second signal is her friends will be asking you if you're interested in her. We all do that. Yes. This is because maybe her friend has observed what is going on between the two of you. And she's asked her about it, they've spoken about it, they've had a conversation. One, if the girl really likes you, she'll tell her friend that she likes you and she doesn't know what's up. So her friend will then come and ask you if you are interested in her or not. Mind you, it's not always the case that she really likes you. Maybe her friend has noticed how much you stare at her and she knows that you like her. So she's spoken to her about it and maybe she's not interested. She's told her she's not interested. Yet some nosy friends will still come back to talk to you. So if she's talking to you, if her friend is asking you if you're interested or not, pay attention to the girl's body language. If she's acting all shy, laughing and all that, then that's a sign she really is interested in you. But if she's looking at her friend like, what are you doing there? Did I tell you to go and do that? Even though she's not talking, you can read her face. You can tell that she looks offended or something. Then that's not a sign. Don't misquote me. So her friends would ask you, one of her friends will ask you if you're interested. It's a secret way that women get to know whether the man that they like is also interested in them or whether they are just overreacting. So it's our secret way of finding out. So it's a secret way to find out where your mind is or whether what they are thinking is true. So they use their friends. As I said earlier, it's a conversation that they've had. So the friend is just come to verify to know that is it what we are thinking or not? Something like that. So see this as an opportunity to just jump forward, because the moment her friend has come to ask you, meaning they have discussed it or they know that there's a chance that it's going to happen. So weigh the situation. Make sure that you know what's happening so that you don't look like a fool. The third signal I want to talk about is she asks you deeper questions. If somebody doesn't really like you, they won't want to know you well or deeper or want to know personal things about you. Yes. So if she's asking personal questions, wanting to get to know you more, there's a clear chance that she's interested and wants you to make the move. So in this case, she might be asking questions that is reserved for people who are in a relationship or people who want to get to know each other better. She's asking those kind of questions. She seemed interested. So once this happens, you should also use the opportunity to ask her some questions, because you also want to get to know her better, to know if truly she's the woman that you want. The fourth thing is she breaks away from groups to want to talk to you. So this is a situation where maybe you are with mutual friends talking. The little chance she wants to move you away to have conversations with you, to have one-on-one conversations with you. Trust me, if a woman doesn't like you, she doesn't even want to be alone with you. She doesn't trust you enough to want to be alone with you. So if this woman draws you away from a group, just know that she trusts you enough to want to be somewhere alone with you, to spend much time with you alone. So if she's moving you away from groups, then that's a good sign. It's also a good chance to make a move, because it's just the two of you to make a move and let her know you're interested, and then you take things from there. The fifth signal is when you touch her, she moves closer. It's not every conversation that's going to be vocal. Sometimes read the body language. Read the body language. I'm not talking about, let's say you're in the bar or in the club with someone, with a girl, and the music is so loud she can hear you, so she's moving closer to listen to you. That's not what I'm talking about. This is a different one. So focus about body languages. The body languages of women says a lot than they talk, to be honest. So let's say you're in a very quiet place, but you're talking, you're getting to know her. If you touch her, she doesn't move like, I don't want that. Why are you touching me? No. Not inappropriately, mind you, not inappropriately. Maybe you're trying to hold her hands, you're fidgeting with her hands, touching her hands, or holding hands per se. If she's not interested, she'll quickly move her hands away from you. But if you touch her hands and she's trying to move closer to you, this is a sign that she really likes you. So never misinterpret. Take note of the environment very well. When this happens, it's a sign to make a move and let her know that you are interested in her, because it's obvious that she's also interested in you. The sixth signal I want to talk about is when she invites you into her personal space. People know how women love their personal space. A lot of people are even in serious relationships and they don't get the chance to be invited into personal spaces, into their women's personal spaces. So if this woman invites you to her personal space, it also boils down to trust, because she trusts you enough that nothing is going to happen. She trusts that she can be safe around you. Some women are very courteous, so they can invite you to their personal space because they see you to be very cool and a good friend. So they can invite you over to their personal space. Mind you, no matter what you feel like doing, when you go into this woman's personal space, don't do it. Don't make any sexual advances at her. Don't make any move, any sexual advances. No, don't do that. Even if you realize that she wants you to do that, don't do it. Because for the fact that she's trusts you enough to invite you to her home, don't break that trust. Don't do it. Because if you make a move and that's not where she is, it's going to mess up every other thing. Everything that you are building is going to go down the drain. So don't make any sexual advances at her for her to think that that's all that you want. Otherwise, it will ruin the experience for you. Whatever you people have building, it won't work. So these are the few signs that signals that ladies really give when they want you to make them move or want you to take things further. So if you're seeing these little signs, know that this is really happening. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like it, share it to other people who also love this content. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Subscription is free. Subscribe, turn on post notifications so that whenever I post a video, you can be notified and then you watch other videos on this channel as well. Enjoy all the content I've put up. Until we meet again in another video. Bye.
Alone with memories, I'm filled with